Good morning, Bitishan. Welcome to our first episode of the Breezes Challenge, Breezes COGANAT Challenge, Bitishan's race of active, competitive, excellent, and excellent students of Betis National High School. It is a contextualized, gamified, and not based. So it is a review game. It is a review challenge for those who are struggling in our lessons. So first, we need to discuss what we have discussed during our face-to-face session. So our session one, titled "The Simple Interest." Let's start. For that, let's have first a simple activity which is very helpful later on as we delve with the different problems, because we need to express the rate, the percent into the decimal form. So let's have this. In order for us to change or express percent into decimal, we just need to simply move to decimal place to the left. So first we have 15%. So since it is a whole number, the decimal move to decimal point to the left, that will lead us to 0.15. Applying the same concept to the other numbers, 4%, that would be 0.04. 7.5, that is 7.5. 11.5, that would be 0.115. And lastly, we have 200%, that would be 2.00 or 2. Now, this is the formula for the simple interest. I denotes for the simple interest. P, principal, is denoted by P, which means the amount of money borrowed or invested. R is denoted by to the annual interest rate, which is written as in decimal form. So that's why earlier we expressed percent into decimal. T, it is expressed in years. That is our time. So note that our time is expressed or must be expressed in years. For other examples that the time is represented in months, we need to convert it first in years. For example, we have 6 months. To convert this into years, we just simply divide it by 12, because there are 12 that will lead us to 0.5 years. Okay, so 12 months, the different formula. So let's consider this illustration. I divides PRT. So rather, I is equal to P times R times T. So that is the formula for the simple interest. Now, if the principal is missing, we just need to cover it, and that leads us to I divides PRT. If the rate is missing, we just need to cover it, and that would lead us to I divides P times T. And lastly, for time, that would be I divides P times R. Now let's have an example. A savings account is set up so that the simple interest earned on the investment is moved into a separate account at the end of each year. If an investment of 5,000 is invested at 4.5%, what is the total simple interest accumulated in the checking account after 2 years? So here, the given are the principal amounting to 5,000 pesos. We have also the rate, which is 4.5% or 0.045, and our time is 2. Now the missing is all interest. So the formula to be used would be I is equal to or PRT. Now for the solution, we just simply substitute the value of the E, R, and T. So our E is 5,000 pesos times our R is 0.045 times 450 pesos. So therefore, the total simple interest is 450 pesos. Therefore, interest is 450 pesos. Moving on to our next example. Sylvia bought a 6-month 1,900 pesos certificate of deposit. At the end of 6 months, she received a 209 pesos simple interest. What rate of interest did the certificate pay? So our given here, first we have the principal. So that is 1,900. Our time, which is 6 months. And our I, the simple interest, which is 209 pesos. So the formula or the missing is the rate is equal to I divides P times T. So substituting the formula, the solution would be R is equal to I divides P times T. Our P is 1,900 times 0.5. So this would lead us to 0.22 or 22% fraction or fraction into decimal. So the rate of interest that the certificate pay is 22%. Therefore, the rate of interest, moving on to our next example, how long will an amount of 50,000 pesos gain simple interest of 10,000 at 4% per annum? So this example, the given are the principal, which is 50,000, the rate, which is 4%, or 0.0, or the simple interest, which is 10,000. Now the missing is the time. The formula for the time is T is P times R, or PR. We need to substitute the value to the formula. T is equal to I P R divides P times 1,000. Our P is 50,000 times 0.04. So using a calculator, that would lead us to 5. So our time is 5. Therefore, in 5 years, the amount of 50,000 pesos will gain a simple interest of at 4% per annum. Moving on to our last example, when invested at an annual interest rate of 7%, an account earned 581 pesos of simple interest in 1 year. How much money was originally invested in account? So the given R is 7% or 0.07. Our T is, since it is 1 year, it is understood that our T 581 pesos. The missing is the principal. The formula for the principal is T. Now for the solution, we just need to substitute the formula, the given values to the formula. 181, our R is 0.07 times 1. So 581, that would be 8,300 pesos. Therefore, 8,300 pesos must be or was originally. That's it for our final example. So as a recap, we understand the formula, what is a simple interest. We know how to compute the value of the principal, the value of the interest, the value of the rate, and the value of the time. So I hope you all now understand, and this will be posted to our YouTube channel. That would be all. Good day, Betis.